Welcome to Sacramento State Stadium. After a full day of college football, the sun is down, the lights are on, and we still have more for you on EA Sports. It's the Akron Zips and the Sacramento State Hornets. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Catching up with the Sacramento State head coach before the game, they are so excited about how they've been able to prove everybody wrong. What they accomplished last week has pushed them into the conversation, and now they've got to prove that they can be even better. He said, I felt like that was our most complete game of the season, but we've got more to give. We'll see how they get off to a quick start today to prove that to the nation. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. There's Tramell Jones Jr. As we get late in the season, his performance has made him a contender, if not one of the favorites, for the Heisman Trophy. Out wide right, it's Ford.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, getting that rhythm. Find that timing with your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
Really helps the play calling when you get 8 on first down. It's 2nd and 2. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Plows his way ahead. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 40, the 20. He's at the touchdown, Sacramento State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And he knows how to finish in style, a 66-yarder to the house. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Zips offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. And this junior wide receiver is a focal point in their passing attack. He's a good route runner, good solid hands, and a big part of this passing attack.
It's pretty amazing when you watch this offense because they're not very talented. They're average, quite honestly, a lot of spots. Except the guy at wide receiver, David. He is elite. And today on offense, everything should go through him.
And when you've got one of those guys, you've got a chance, right? One guy that puts fear in the defense. And I love that we continue to see guys have real success at smaller levels, right? It's not just the power 4. These are guys that end up getting plucked and go to the next level. You can still be a burner and still have that great speed and route running and develop. And this guy has, and he is one of the best players on he actually is the best player on this team. And he is option number 1 for this squad.
Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the first down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. Don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now and of being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other way. Nice job by the tight end finding that hole in the zone.
Sends it back in motion. Moving the pocket, it's Dawson. He wants to go deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
You know, as an offense, you just don't get that many great opportunities in games to hit these type of big-time plays. When plays like that present themselves and receivers are open, as a quarterback, you have got to make that throw.
He'll be stopped short, and they'll force a 4th down. The Zips decide to punt it away. football will sail into the end zone for a touchback. Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Looking for a crease. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Rides to the back. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
And a great job by the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right at the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
Looking for a crease. It's Wormley. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Jukes his way for more. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Jones to throw. Right side, it's Moses. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Just barely got rid of it.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. Line gets set, first down. Fresh set of downs going up top. Back's got it on the screen. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit them with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
Man, you cannot coach this to quarterbacks. Hard focus downfield, soft focus around you. As soon as he felt the lane, he was gone. No second guessing at all. That was picture perfect, and he uses his speed to just gash the defense.
And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Slams it ahead. He will not get there as the defense stops him again. They've already squandered a couple of chances to score touchdowns in the red zone, and now another opportunity. It's third and goal. They'll move the wide receiver. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Sacramento State.
It does not take this offense long to get going. We've seen 2 drives. We've seen 2 touchdowns, David. They are so explosive. They've got so much speed all over the field, and they're lighting this scoreboard up early.
Hey, you better find some answers defensively. You better find a way to slow them down. And how about this next possession for your offense? Like, coming on the field, you can tell. As an offense coordinator, you got to feel it. Like, my defense is not holding them down right now. We got to put together a drive, get some points on the score on this next possession.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. On the move and looking deep. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air, it's Dawson. They're all over him. He's going to take off. The quarterback got it himself. Slides to the ground. He got away and picked up the first down on a 2nd and long.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Quickly out to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Rid of it on the RPO. Fighting off the defender. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense. And the Zips are flying down the field. Play action on first down. Rushes on. He lets it fly. Makes the grab. Into the end zone. Touchdown.
And you got to have your big boys up front. Creating you some time, buying you some time, and he starts all the way on the right side, comes to the left. What do you have to see? You have to see the coverage as you come across the formation. He runs to green grass, finds space, QB leads him. Nice, big, explosive play for this offense.
On the run from inside his own 5. He's got great speed. He's on the loose. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get. It's a touchdown. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Can't do it much better than that. Get the kickoff return, take it 98 to the house, and put a touchdown on the board. On the return, it's Hills. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Akron offense ready to set up shop. Quickly trailing by 2 touchdowns, down 21-7, and really important to get something out of this drive. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Escapes the sack. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Dawson. Fires to the wideout. Pulls it in. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Sells to fake. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the 1st down.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. But they've got to cap this off now with a touchdown, cut into their opponent's lead.
The Zips with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. 2nd down, gonna throw it. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, giving up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play,
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
And it took everything he had, but he barely gets it in there. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Slips through the line. Got a little room. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And the extra point sails through for a 28-10 lead. You get a return like that, and it can't just be the guy with the ball who's right. Everybody has to do a job, and they did that in brilliant fashion on that one. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The RPO got him. Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
And the Zips want to move quickly. Looking to throw, it's Dawson. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the first down. The Zips come to the line with a new set of downs. Defense wants to bring the heat. The run inside. It's Lacey. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. Long way to go on second down.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Breaks a tackle, and he might go. Past the 50. He's at the 30. Inside the touchdown Zips. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
How about that? You just dial up the bubble screen, and this guy scores a touchdown for you. Nice job blocking down the field, getting a hat-on hat, giving the receiver a place to run with the football to show off his speed. You can't execute the bubble screen any better than that.
And here's the return. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. As productive as these two offenses have been early, you really can't afford an empty possession here. To the back. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Right back to the well. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
Well, the offense is running towards the open grass, right? They're going toss play to the field, but way too much penetration defensively, forcing that tackle for loss.
Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback here. He extends the play. Nothing open right away. There's a little bit of pressure. He gets to the outside, tries to take a shot down the field, just not on the same page with his intended target.
Jones wants to throw it. He's not afraid to go deep. Goes high to pull it in. Touchdown, Sacramento State. Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
And listen, find your matchups you like, and you can see. You got your speedster out wide, you like the matchup, he sees it, puts some air underneath that thing, and he outruns the DB. He's got no shot. Runs underneath it, and then walks his way into the end zone for 6.
Fielded in the end zone, it's White. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Zips ready to go on offense. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. Running inside, it's Williams. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him. After getting nothing done on the last one, this is a big play, 2nd and long from the 11. They'll try the right side. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
He just about took that one to the house. They finally bring him down, but when you have a return like that, it pretty much eats up everything gained by the punt. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Run in the red zone, it's Alston. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Caught on the RPO. Touchdown, Sacramento State! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
He'll bring it out. It's White. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Zips take over and after and ready to get that offense to work. They find themselves themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points?
And the Zips moving quickly to the line. Looking downfield, it's Dawson. Looking left, it's caught. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. The Zips getting set on 1st and 10. Quick give, it's Lacey. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him. The big pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Speeding down the left side. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Sacramento State. The defense putting points on the board. Look, I know it's only the 2nd quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
They'll go to the air. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion as they extend the lead. Coming out with it, it's White. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the 2nd half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Palmer. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the 2nd half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Throws to the tight end. Complete to the right. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Dawson. Looking down the middle. He's got it. They get him down at the 36. It will be a 1st down. Pass completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Finds his big tight end. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw on 1st. Tight end finds a soft spot. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. And the Zips want to pick up the tempo. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Look out! Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Let's see what he can do with the return. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. One more snap coming before halftime. Takes the handoff. It's Wormley. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. We're just about ready to start the second half. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Holly, what's the story as we start this second half?
I did talk to Sacramento State's head coach coming out of the locker room. They are really thrilled with how their defense is playing so far. They knew coming in that they had a really tough opponent in the wide receiver on the other team, somebody who could change a game with one route. But their defense has been stout and solid. We'll see if they can continue to do that here as that wide receiver gets the ball here to start the second half. Back to you.
All right, Holly. Finds his man. It's Mason. And he just continues to put up numbers, and that number is now over 300.
This guy just throws completions, man. The ball doesn't seem to touch the ground. He's back there. He's making the right reads. Right now, he is locked into what this defense is trying to do.
From the gun, it's Lacey. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David. They're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. The Zips will snap it on 1st and 10. On the run, it's Lacey. Breaks into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And this defense, man, they've got to find some answers. They've been less physical than the offense. They've owned the line of scrimmage. They're running the football, putting a drive together. All right, now in the red zone, field shrinking. How do they handle this situation? Bring more bodies, be more physical, be more aggressive.
Left side, it's Mason. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Straight ahead, it's Lacey. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Back to pass, it's Dawson. On the move. He's going to be a little bit short of that first down marker, and this defense did a tremendous job not to lose contain on the scramble. Snapped on 4th down. Lets it fly. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, trying to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. He's loose at the 15. They'll get him stopped at the 18, and this offense creates a little space with the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Motion from the back. Enough to move the chains. A really productive run gets it up to the 31-yard line before he goes out of bounds.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative, and that's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Motion from the wide receiver. Hits inside. It's Wormley. Turning it on. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered. An explosive play to the 40. He's piled up 112 yards on the ground in this one and now sets his sights on a 1,000-yard season. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3.
Well, there's another outstanding run. You've been seeing that all season long. I think we all expected this guy to be really good as a true freshman. I don't know if anybody expected this. The fact that he's in the Heisman race as a true freshman, that's just ridiculous.
Ball at the 31, 3rd and short, coming defense trying to rise up. Drives inside. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29.
And there is no greater friend to a quarterback and to a coach late in the football game when you have the lead and you can pound the rock. Offensive linemen can complicate holes, like running back now runs through them, successful, move the ball, and most importantly, that clock can tick, but the physical ground game late in the game, that's how you finish opponents off.
This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production, but listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this...
And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Sacramento State. Like a Thanksgiving turkey, they're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Keeps it moving, it's Lacey. Nice move to keep running. Solid gain to get him out close to the 20. Pick up a 5 to the 19.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Offensive line needs to clean it up. Sack on 2nd down, and now it's 3rd down. Sets his feet. It's Dawson. Fires downfield. Got his man on the right. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. And the Zips come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Out wide left, it's Hopkins. They'll run him out of bounds, but look what's on the ground. Penalty marker. That roughing call probably stems from frustration as this guy has cut them into pieces. 3 yards, 1st down for the offense after that penalty. Grabbed behind the line, it's Mason. There he goes. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the 2nd half moving forward.
Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. They'll give it on the counter. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. The Zips really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Driving forward, it's Lacey. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. We'll see if this offensive line is ready for the blitz. Drops back on 1st down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Just had to get rid of it.
It's too bad because these receivers are winning outside one-on-one. If this offensive line can just give their quarterback a little bit more time, there are some plays to be had.
Sets his feet, it's Dawson. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Zips. Makes the grab in the corner.
I tell you what, when you give me that kind of effort, I'm going to find you more often. What a layout. QB throws the football a little bit in front of him, had to dive and go make the catch. He lays out the catch through the ground. Remember, got to catch it all the way through the ground. Nice effort by that receiver there.
So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. On the move from inside his 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. Let's go down to the sideline at Holly Rowe.
Here on this Sacramento State sideline, there is so much excitement from these players. This has turned into somewhat of a shootout. The offenses continue to score, but I have seen some of the defensive players say, we have got to turn it up right now. We'll see if the offense can answer again or if the defense starts to make a statement. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Got 9 yards on the play. It leaves him with 3rd and a yard.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Wide receiver going in motion. Keeps it on the bootleg. Still looking to his right. Out wide right, it's Moses. Turning on the Jets. The tag. Into the house. Touchdown, Sacramento State.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the points come in a lightning strike, a 70-yard touchdown pass. Deep in the end zone, it's Hills. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lacey. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against the defense, playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You got to take shots offensively.
Keeps it himself. Makes his way to the 17, but not enough for the 1st down. And the Zips line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Fields the punt. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Finds a crease, it's Alston. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on 1st down.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances, and that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
And he tried to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback changing the play. Jones to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. Got his man. They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it.
Headed to the end zone. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Sacramento State. They add on another score, and now that record so close to going to 8-1 on the season. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he finished off the drive with a 30-yard scoring scamper. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Akron offense ready to set up shop. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Hold and finds his man on the left. Run ends there.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Touchdown, Sacramento State. And they turn it into a defensive score. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Zips ready to go on offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do have it, so you've got to be...
Ball is loose. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few. I don't know if it was luck, and wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. The run inside. It's Lacey. Knocked down after getting 6 all the way out to the 34-yard line.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting where it was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Oh, pressure's coming. They got him. Great pressure by this defense. The Zips will try to pin them back with the punt. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly.
Here on the Sacramento State sideline, this is so fun to watch these guys hype up their wide receiver. Every time they come off the field, there is yet another celebration. He has been an incredible downfield target, over 160 yards receiving, and he continues to eat. The quarterback keeps telling him, hey, you're my guy. I'm looking for you every play. They are
picked off. What a play to set him up. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Obviously, this game hasn't gone the way they would have liked, but coaches are always looking for positive moments and things that you can build on. How about that young man going out, getting an interception? Yeah, they're being blown out. They're probably not going to win this football game, but that is the type of play that as a coaching staff you can build on for next week's game.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. Drops back. It's Dawson. Under pressure. Gets rid of it.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
And I know a lot of people are scratching their heads why they try to kick that field goal. You're in the fourth quarter. You're down a boatload of points. A field goal isn't going to do it. If you want to win this game, you need time.
He's got an alley. Can they catch him? Dynamic on kick returns, and that one puts his offense in business. Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. I'll bet they'd sign up to start every drive first and goal from the 7. Looking to throw. Here comes the heat. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add their total.
And this always is the debate of where do you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conservative. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring. And the defense better do something about it.
Ready to try the point after. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute beatdown. Dominated from the start, Jesse, to almost the finish now. They have done nothing right.
Everyone's going to have a real hard look at themselves, I think, this week after watching the film and in practice. And they've just got to take accountability. They have to understand, man for man in this offense, they've got to do a better job next time they're on the field.
Throws it off the RPO. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Trying to squeak through the pile. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. Hunt is on its way. Making his first move. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
Jones wants to throw it. Can hold on in the face of the contact.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know a lot's went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Unleashes one deep. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Reese, I know you're a little bit of a front runner, so you probably would quit. You'd probably sub yourself out and take yourself out of the game. But I like that they're continuing to fight. Keep fighting. You never know what's going to happen. Actually, you know what? I know you're not going to win, but it doesn't matter. Keep fighting to the very end.
He'll be stopped after picking up 5, and boy, did he lower those pads and keep those feet moving. The defense uses a timeout, and we are down to 11 seconds left to play. Right back to it. Runs through a tackle. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your unit. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.